Okay, example 4. An aluminum bar is consisting of two different square cross sections. The first, the second cross section. Then it is subjected to an axial load. There are three axial loads: F1, F2, and F3. Then determine the total amount of the length of the member after the force is applied, after the load is applied. Solution. The first step is to determine the internal load. Internal load in the member. We have three parts. 1, 2, 3. And the first part, the third part, part 3. Here, part 2, and the last part. Here, F3 is 100 kilonewton. Therefore, we have an internal force that resists this 100 kilonewton inside P3. The summation of force in the X is equals to 0 in the right direction positive. P3 is equals to, we get P3 is equals to 100 kilonewton. P3 is 100 kilonewton. Then internal force, you can see here, therefore internal force are equal here at this part equal. Therefore this is also P3. And the applied load here is F2 is 20 kilonewton. P3 is 100. This is 20. 100 is greater than. Therefore, here is internal force P2. The direction must be opposite to P3. Again, summation of force in the X is equals to 0 toward the right direction positive. 0 is equals to P3 100 kilonewton minus 20 kilonewton. Again minus P2 is equals to 80 kilonewton. This is the internal force opposite this also P2. Then it is fixed support. Therefore, there is fixed support on axial and shear and bending moment. But the applied load is only axial load. Therefore, we have only axial load here. P1. And the applied load here 60 kilonewton. Again, P2 80 kilonewton. This is 60 kilonewton. 80 is greater than 60. Therefore, the P1, the direction of P1 is this. Again, toward the right direction positive. Summation of force in the X is equals to 0. 0 is equals to 80 kilonewton minus 60 kilonewton minus P1. P1 is equals to 20 kilonewton. We can determine all internal forces on the member. Now the next question is calculate change of length. Total change of length is equal to another summation of P I times N I divided by A I times E I. We have three parts for change of length. Total change of length is equal to P1 N1 divided by A1 E1 plus P2 N2 N2 E2 plus P3 times N3 divided by A2 E2. This means change of length is 1 plus change of length is 2 plus change of length is 3 members. We can proceed to do separately. Change of N1 means P1 is 20 kilonewton times N1 length is 100 centimeter divided by area 1 20 centimeter square times E1 that is the old elasticity of modulus for the member is 7,000 kilonewton per centimeter square. 9 kilonewton centimeter square. Then you get the value here. Change of L2 is equals to P2 80 kilonewton times length of the part 2, it is 100 centimeter divided by area 2. Area 1 and area 2 are 20 centimeter square. Here 20 centimeter square times elasticity of modulus 7,000. You get change of L2. Then change of L3 equals to P3. You get 100 kilonewton times length 200 centimeter divided by area 3, it's given 10 centimeter square. Multiply by 7,000. Get change of L3. And the values are here 0.014 centimeter and change of L2 0.057 centimeter, change of L3 0.2 and 6 centimeter. The total change of length is equals to 0.014 plus 0.057 plus 0.286 centimeter. Finally, you get 0.357 centimeter. This is total change of length on the member by the alkylate route. Here P3 times area 3 divided by area 3 times E3.